Hey guys, it's Greg at Vanguard Motor Sales, and man, I got probably the coolest 69 Camaro on the planet right here, man. She is absolutely amazing. As you can see, she's black and beautiful, and underneath that beautiful cowl hood is an LS7 built by Wagner. These things are a monster. It's got a dart block, it's a 427, it's got a supercharger sitting on top. At full power, it makes about 963 horsepower. She is a monster. Now, this has been detuned down to about 65%, and don't worry, you can turn it back up if you want. So she's making about 650 horse right now, but it is a rocket ship. We took it for a little ride out in the parking lot, and you want to talk about launch, this thing will take off like a bat out of hell. I tell you, it's got the skinnies on the front. It's got all aftermarket front suspension, rear suspension, K-member in it, the whole 9 yards. This thing is ready to hit the road, hit the track, whatever you want to do with this thing. Hit the show circuit. I mean, I don't care. You go to the track, you go to the car show, you're winning something with this thing. Now, the stripes are actually painted on. Those babies are buried under the clear. You know, these were always a pain in the ass when they were tape on there because you'd fill them with wax and everything, but you can't even feel those babies. And look at the interior here. Now, the door panels are custom. They did not have gold inserts back in '69, so they took the inserts out of a '67, put them in this '69, so you've got all the gold inserts, and the interior is just phenomenal. Man, those custom seats are looking sweet with the gold inlay and the gold stitching, front and rear. We got this beautiful seats in the back, headliners gold, dash itself some beautiful shape, that steering wheel, the dash, I mean, it looks like it belongs in there. Now, that's all custom, but if you didn't know what a 1969 dash looked like, you'd swear that that is exactly the way it came out of the factory. Of course, we've got our competition shifter in there. It's got the 5-point harness in there. Now, what's really cool about the bar here is it actually swings out of the way, so you can get in and out of the car real easy. Very, very cool. Then it's got the tilt column in it. I mean, just everything about this car just off the hook, man. They did a lot of thought, a lot of money. I tell you, she is a beauty. And take a look at the footprint on those rear tires. You want to talk about sweet? She is absolutely beautiful. Now, it's got a battery shut-off on it here too. You just pop that. If anybody wondered what that hook was in the back. And then look at the reflections in this black paint. I'll tell you what, it looks like somebody laid a big black mirror over the top of this car. She is gorgeous. Now, at Vanguard Motor Sales, we do not do consignment whatsoever. That means we own this Camaro, so you know we checked it out before we laid out our money. Then the first thing that we're gonna do to this car is get it up on the lift and inspect it, take pictures, do our video. That way we can answer any question you may have about this beautiful car, so give Tom a call. Supercharged Camaro time, baby. Super cool. Now, what's really cool is you just put this 480 and drive it. She's got plenty of horsepower. I mean, working amazing, driving amazing. I mean, what a cool car this is. And take this baby anywhere, I guarantee you it is gonna draw a crowd. She is a beauty, man. Now, at Vanguard Motor Sales, we can ship this beauty anywhere in the world. You just call Tom at 248-974-9513. He'll tell you all about this beautiful car. Now, we've always got new cars coming in, so make sure that you Follow us on Facebook. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube. Make sure you share this video with your buddies, man. I'll tell you what, I doubt very seriously, a lot of guys have never seen one this nice, this Camaro, especially with all that horsepower under the hood. I mean, I'm just barely hitting the accelerator here, and this thing wants to fly, baby. Of course, we're going to test the brakes right now. We got a semi truck here getting some backup lessons, backing into dock here. When I was a kid, that was my dad standing out there yelling at me, telling me I can do it. Tell you what, I'm in love with this car. Love the sound of that supercharger whining under the hood. Now you can see down here on the dash, what's really cool is this is all custom. It's custom tin work and then all custom gauges, but it looks like it belongs there. I mean, if you didn't know what a 69 Camaro dash looked like, you'd think that's what it's supposed to look like. Guy that built this thing did a wonderful job on the entire car. Now what's really cool too is the side windows here are plexiglass, the back windows plexiglass. I mean, it's just an amazing build. It's got a full roll cage in it, and it is tucked up in there nice and neat. I mean, I'm 6 foot tall. I got plenty of headroom, so if I want to take this to the track, I got plenty of room to put a helmet on. And then here we go. You see the front end on this thing lift up? Now, I did not barely touch the accelerator there. I mean, that might have been quarter throttle. This thing is just a beast. Tell you what, I want to take this baby out to the drag strip and have some fun. Now we're going to take it back to the shop right now where we're going to put it up on the lift so you can check out just how beautiful the bottom side is and check out all the gorgeous engineering that went into building this car. So stick with us. All right, we're underneath this Camaro now, and I tell you what, the engineering that went into the bottom side of this is amazing, man. We'll start right here with the tank. It's got a custom tank in it, which is looking sweet. Of course, custom single leaf slider springs. Trunk floors all painted up, looking good. The paint job on the rear end housing that's been all reinforced. Now this is a Ford 9-inch housing. You see they added all this reinforcing. And these little tabs right here are for the anti-roll bar. Now this is basically just for when you're going drag racing, so you keep from twisting the body when you put the hammer down at the starting line. We've got the Smith Racing. These guys in Texas build these traction bars, all looking sweet. You can see the billet specialty bead locks on the inside, the disc brakes. I mean, everything under here is looking sweet as can be. And look at this carbon fiber drive shaft. Isn't that sweet? We got hooker mufflers there. Of course, frame ties. We got a beautiful exhaust system, all Mandrel Bent, looking sweet. We got an extra cross member here with the drive shaft loop in it. We got the cooler here. Of course, the 4L80E trans, that's a badass too. Everything under here is looking sweet. We got the high torque starter, the long tube headers, and then again, Smith Racing up front here also, the whole front frame assembly, all aftermarket, tubular, all set up, ready to go. You can see she's got rack and pinion steering. I mean, everything on this thing. Of course, disc brakes up front also. Just slick as can be, man. She is beautiful under there. I tell you what, I would definitely put some mirrors underneath this car if you take this one to a car show. Then, of course, we got skinnies up front. Great looking American Racing wheel again with those Wilwood brakes. These are a 15-inch rim. And then let's see if I can find what size these Mickeys are. These are 26 by 6. And then look at that black paint, man. You want to talk about a mirror? She is beautiful. Great work on this thing. I've been told that they spent 7 years building this car. This guy builds a lot of cars. I mean, just did a phenomenal job. Probably one of the best looking Camaros I've ever seen. Of course, the bead lock on the outside also on that billet specialty wheel, and you can see those Wilwoods hiding in there. These are ET Streets, again, Mickey's. 325, 50, 15s out back. And then back here, you can't really see it, but there is paint protection on here. So when you get a rock or anything in this sticky wheel, that paint protection is gonna help take care of that. That's the expel. It goes right up to the body line. We're gonna lower this thing down and see what's gonna make these things throw mud, or not mud, but rubber up there in the back quarters. All right, under the hood here, we got this special motor under here. This is a Wagner built LS7. It's a dart block, and as you can see, it's got a big old supercharger sitting on top. Now, when they tuned this thing, it made 963 horse. So they turned that back to about 65% of its potential. So it's making about 650 horse right now. But when you drive this thing, you'd swear to God it's at full 960. So I don't know what this thing will do once you turn it all the way up. I mean, she is amazing, man. You can see the Wilwood master cylinder there. You can see that custom frame, the custom steering. The Smith Racecraft frame down in there, looking sweet. I mean, that Rossler transmission, just everything about this thing is just absolutely gorgeous. And air conditioning too. So we got race car with air conditioning on it. Everything's blacked out, looking sweet. You can tell the attention to detail on this thing is amazing. I love the valve covers there, covering up the coil covers, looking sweet. I mean, just everything about this thing. We got a cold air setup here also. Bottoms, oh, I forgot to tell you about the hood. This hood is aluminum, guys, inside and out. So the skin on the outside and then the frame on the bottom side, all aluminum. It's got the light duty shocks on it so you don't end up bending that aluminum hood. I mean, everything on this thing, just amazing car, guys. As you can tell, I absolutely love this thing. So give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your drive.